Good morning, friends. Happy Earth Day. Today I'm going to do our literacy lesson and I'm going to read us a book by Michael Franti called Where in the World is Away. But I'm also going to give you a challenge. So today for Earth Day, I want you to do something to make the earth a better place and to make it cleaner and brighter and better and more beautiful. So me and my kids are going to go outside and we're going to pick up garbage today in a field by our house. I've noticed lots of people throw garbage in our field. So we're gonna go clean up garbage. And I wonder if we can get to 100 pieces. What are you gonna do? What could you do? Could you help even outside in your yard, pull some weeds or plant some flowers? Or maybe you could go pick up some garbage too. Or maybe you could check the recycling and make sure that everything in the recycling should go in the recycling and everything in your garbage should go in the garbage. There's so many ideas of things you can do, friends. But I want you to write about it in your journal today. I want you to write, I cared for the earth by, and then draw a picture of what you're doing. Maybe draw a picture of what you want the world to look like, really beautiful, like in that book, Wild, that I read last night. That was so beautiful. Okay, so you need to do something to make the earth more clean and bright and beautiful, and then you need to write about it in your journal and draw what you do, okay? All right, friends, we're going to read Where in the World is Away. Do you think that when we throw things in the garbage, they just disappear magically? When we throw things away, where did they go? We're going to think about that today. Here we go. Little Lee and little Lou sat by a lake sharing a bottle of juice. It was a warm, sunny day, and the birds were at play, and they smiled as they watched Mama Goose. Do you see Mama Goose? As they finished the drink, Lou pulled back his arm and said, I'm gonna throw it away. Stop, Lou, think before we make a mistake. Where in the world is away? If we throw it in the lake, it's gone for today. But is that really away? Not for the frogs who hip-hop on the logs, or the fish who jump in the air, or the little tiny things that live off the greens that grow on the bottom down there. All of our spills just fill up their gills, and it's so hard to breathe without air. They play hide and seek and think school is cool and we shouldn't make a mess down there. Hey friends, I have a question. So have you heard about what happens in oceans and lakes and streams when we throw plastic? What happens sometimes to the animals when they have plastic in the ocean? I want you to talk about your family. I want you to pause and talk to your family about what happens when we put plastic in oceans and rivers and streams. What does that do to the animals? Okay. I've got a plan, Lou started to say. Over the hills, well, I'll throw it away. Not so fast, Lou, if I may say. Is over the hill there really a way? That's where the forest grows tall and wide, and all kinds of critters live deep down inside. It's cool in the daytime and warm at night, and squirrels do twirls while birds are in flight. There's nuts and there's berries, there's bears and there's fairies, and a butterfly up in a tree. By the light of the moon they play drums with raccoons as the mice shout 1, 2, 3. But if the forest has bottles on a hot sunny day, the sun magnifies and might set it ablaze. Then all the forest beings would run with affright. We don't want that, Lou. No, you're right. Lou said, "Let's just throw it here on the street. Someone will come and eventually sweep." But look down below. Even through the cracks there grows the tiniest blades of green grass. And where there is grass, then grasshoppers be. And where there are grasshoppers, let's let them be. And besides, we all like to keep the street neat, and we don't need glass where there might be bare feet. There's far too much garbage. It's just got to stop. The landfills are filling right up to the top. What is a landfill? Pause and talk to your family. Some people call it the dump. It's also called a landfill. What is a landfill? What place is a landfill? "Then where is a way?" said confused little Lou. "And what of the bottle when there's no more juice?" They spotted a bin with a round symbol on it, a can with the word recycling on it, and inside the can there were hundreds of bottles in all kinds of shapes and colors and models. "If we put it in there, will it go away?" sweet little Lou started to say. Lee opened her mouth to say, "We'll never know," and just as she did, along came a crow. This crow at her feet was oh so unique, a crow named Mo with a beak that could speak. "Good heavens," they shouted, "how could this be?" The crow said, "Relax, it's just little old me. If you'd like to know where old bottles should go, close your eyes, spread your wings, and follow this crow." The bottles are picked up by a truck and transported to a glass sorting center where they are sorted. Green ones go there and brown ones go here. There's places for blue and yellow and clear. Have you ever been to a recycling center? All of the paper and caps are removed, and yes, even those things are recycled too. All of the glass gets crushed into cullet, a word you mightn't heard, but that's what they call it. Then it's thrown into a furnace to heat to a temperature of over 2,000 degrees. And then when it's melted, it glows into goo. And then there are so many things you can do. You can bend it and shape it and pour it into molds, make magical artwork or things to be sold. And when it cools down, it turns hard very fast and quickly returns into shiny, smooth glass. It makes mirrors and lamps and grape jelly jars, even eyeglasses and windows for cars. There's so many things, so many to choose. And yes, you can even make bottles for juice. So always recycle, said Crow with a smile, and reduce what you use every once in a while. When you reach for that bottle high up on the shelf, remember, a way is just somewhere else. There's so many choices, said sweet little Lou, but this here bottle we're going to reuse. And they each put a flower in it. So, friends, the end. So we can recycle, and we talk in our class a lot about reusing. You know how you guys bring your recycling to Miss Kara and we make things out of it? So I want to know ways that you can reuse things too. You can reduce, reuse, and recycle. I'm going to teach you a song about that. Friends, this is Where in the World is a Way. I would like you to write in your journal, I can care for the earth by, and then I want you to send me and I want you to draw a picture of what you do to make the world a more beautiful place today and a more clean place. Miss Kara will send you a picture too of what I do. And then I want you to send me a picture also. I want to see a picture of what you did today. So maybe what you did was reuse something. Maybe you made some cool art out of your recycling. Or maybe mom and dad said that you could pick a flower from your yard and take a jar out of recycling and put it in it so that the recycling, so that you could reuse the bottle. What do you think? I have a feeling that you guys are going to have really good ideas of what you can do. But so when we throw, I want you to talk to your families. When we tell your families, when we throw things away, do they really go away? They don't. That's why we need to recycle and reuse things as much as possible. All right, friends, remember we have a pajama Zoom at 7 o'clock tonight. You can wear your jammies, and we are going to, and I'll still send a story time for you tonight too. All right, friends, I love you a lot. I hope you're having a great week. And this was Where in the World is Away. I'll talk to you later. Happy Earth Day.